Hello, everyone, and congratulations on being winners in the 2020 Creating Spaces Writing Contest. I'm Gia Woelfel, the Director of Creative Writing at Southwest Minnesota State University, and I'm so pleased to play a role in this contest every year. This is our 16th year of discovering the amazing writing talent of young people in our region. The contest has grown since its early days, and it remains quite competitive. So if you're receiving an award, you should know that you truly earned it. Writing really is a talent, but as most talents go, it takes time, effort, and perseverance to nurture it to its full potential. It's wonderful to know that so many of you young people have already developed the discipline to work toward perfecting your talents. It's also good to know that so many family members and friends and relatives and teachers are behind the scenes supporting your efforts as you do so. The Creative Writing Program at SMSU has been working in partnership with SWWC Service Cooperative in conducting this contest each spring. We started it together as a joint effort to encourage a love of language and writing among the region's young people. And we wanted to recognize gifted young writers in this area of Minnesota. So what happens to your work once you submit it to the contest? Once submitted, your written work is first screened by our SMSU creative writing students. Multiple readers score each submission, and the submissions with the highest overall score are then passed along to faculty in the creative writing program. They make the final determination about the winning pieces, who gets first, second, third. Prizes are awarded for the top 3 winners in each category and grade group. The most coveted prize for the contest, of course, is one of the $2,000 SMSU scholarships awarded to the 3 first-place winners in the 11th and 12th grade category. I'd like to take a moment now to acknowledge some very deserving people working behind the scenes to help create space for and lift up all of you young writers. We offer our warmest thanks to the staff at SWWC Service Cooperative, who do a fantastic job promoting this contest and gathering the submissions. Really is an enormous effort. Andrea Anderson is the Student Activities Coordinator. Lori Fales is the Office Assistant. Tom Hoff, the Career and Technical Project Coordinator. Lisa Gregor, Director of Teaching and Learning. And Cliff Carmody, the Executive Director. We need to also thank the SMSU Creative Writing Program students who took time out of their busy academic lives to serve as the first-tier judges. They volunteered numerous hours in their efforts. Those students are Olivia Chester, Alicia Cooper, Matthew Dolnick, Zachary Haberman, Talia Otero, Taylor Wolfson, and Shay Wright. We should also acknowledge the SMSU faculty and staff who contributed their efforts. Leanne Tigg, who's the administrative assistant in the English department, was invaluable in handling all the behind-the-scenes paperwork. Professor Steve Pacheco served as the poetry judge for the contest. Dr. Anthony Neal Smith was the fiction judge, and I served as the nonfiction judge. Marcy Olson is our campus publications editor, and she assisted with the cover design for the anthology of winning pieces. The cover art on the anthology was contributed by Elsa Black. Lastly, we need to send a shout out to all those teachers and parents, friends, and relatives who encourage a love of reading and of written expression. They may never know how many seeds of inspiration they have planted in your young minds. I'll end by saying how much I enjoyed reading all of your winning pieces. I have the honor of creating the anthology each year, so I get to wallow in all of these wonderful poems and stories and essays. I learned so much about you from reading your work. I know that you are inquisitive. I know that you worry about others and that you have compassionate hearts. I know that you love deeply and that family is a pretty big deal. Keep writing. Keep sharing with the world your love, your inquisitiveness, and your compassion. On these days when you're sheltering in place, let your mind explore and wonder and try to make sense of timeless curiosities. Then pick up your pen and your paper and share the results with the rest of the world. What you have to say matters. And know this, we're listening. We are listening. Congratulations, winners.
Hello, storytellers. Hello, winners. Congratulations, every single one of you. Can you believe how we're meeting? Never in 100 years, 1,000 years did I think we'd be meeting like this. But here we are. And you can bet the words that I had for you earlier hold no meaning now. So I have a whole new set of thoughts and ideas to share with you. My name is Terry Michaels. I'm from Mankato, Minnesota. I have several pen names: Terry D. Gazelle, Teresa Longenecker, and Sarah Hyman. And by the grace of God, I have been privileged enough to have 64 nonfiction picture books published. These are books that you'll see in your school library or in your public library. This means with 64 nonfiction books, I must love to do research, and I do. I also have one fictional picture book published, Simon of Cyrene and the Legend of the Easter Egg, but I still did a lot of research to be able to tell Simon's story. So you can tell I love research. Research is about putting things in order. I love order in my life. And in these days where there's no order, there's uncertainty, anxiety, and suffering and pain, what did I do? I do better with order in my life. So I turned to my happy place. I started to do some research. And while researching, the first thing I looked up was uncertainty. And the definition that stuck with me is, in times of uncertainty, it is the perfect time to ponder what really means in life and what is important. Let me say that again. When you are in times of uncertainty, it is a time to ponder what really matters and what is important in life. So what was I going to do? Put order in my life, what's really important. So I made a list, a top 10 list, a top 10 list of things that I would like you to do, and things that I know you're probably already doing, a lot of them, because you're already winners. So here's my top 10 list, beginning with number 10, be strong. Be strong. Every day I want you to look for something new in the world around you. Maybe it's that first blade of green grass, or a robin taking a bath in a puddle, or a new word in a dictionary. Be strong. Look for something new. Number 9, be honest. It's okay to be sad. Something would be wrong with us if we weren't sad. It's not the world we expected. It's not how we expected our school year to end. It might feel like a loss. It's okay to be sad. Talk about it. Talk to your family. Talk to your friends. Write about it. Write about what you're feeling. Be honest. Number 8, be courageous. I know this is something that all of you are already, courageous. It takes courage to enter a writing contest. It takes courage just to write itself. What will people think? Is it good enough? Don't kid yourself. You are courageous. Number 7, be kind. The old saying, the pen is mightier than the sword, is very true. Be kind. Write kind words. Number 6, be gentle. Give yourself time. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with your family and friends. I want you to take time to read, time to write, time to be quiet. I wrote and revised Simon of Cyrene over a 10-year period before it was published. Be gentle. Number 5, be flexible. I want you to live in the moment. Experience the emotions of the day. Experience joy in your life. Put it down on paper. Be flexible. Number 4, be aware. Use your senses. Smell it, taste it, feel it, see it, hear it. Write about what the rain feels like or smells like coming across the prairie. Write about the snowflake that you caught on your tongue. Tell me, what does a lawnmower motor sound like when you start it up? What if I've never heard one? Pick your words perfect. Pick that perfect word that only you can use to tell me what it sounds like. Be aware. Number 3, be yourself. Write honestly. Be daring. Search for new ideas. Use a new voice. Tell the story only you can tell. The world is waiting to read your work. Number 2, be vulnerable. And I was just at that moment, because that is a word I have a really hard time saying. I never can say it perfect. But it's okay to fail. If you haven't failed, that means you haven't tried enough new things yet. Try something new every day. Be vulnerable. Number 1, be the writer you are meant to be. I trust in you. I know you can do it. And what is that it? It is writing. It's being the storyteller you are. And you know why? Because you have to. Because it's who you are and what you do. It's because it makes you happy and healthy. It's because you are a storyteller. And Stephen Jobs has a quote that I thought was meant just for us here today. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation that is to come. Storytellers, that's you. You're going to set the vision, the values, and agenda for the entire generation that's to come. That is a pretty awesome task and responsibility. And really, that's all I have to share. Well, there are the last couple of things. Congratulations. You are all winners. I love you. I believe in you. You are our hope for the future. God bless you. Congratulations. Bye, everyone.
Good afternoon. What exciting time for us. We get a chance to have the Creative Writing Awards ceremony using technology in a virtual setting. I can't say enough about the work that Andrea has done to make this happen, and I'm excited to be here and share with you and read for you the names of this year's award winners. So congratulations to all the award winners. We're excited for the work that you've done. We hope that you'll come back next year and do this again and make this a part of your school experience. And so with that being said, I have a couple of other announcements, and then we'll move right into announcing the award winners. First of all, the student certificates are all available on the website, www.swwc.org. You can find the school certificates there. Each student will also receive a copy of the anthology and a medal, and so we congratulate them on that. And first place winners will also receive a $20 gift card, as will $2,000 scholarships will go out to 11th or 12th grader. We'll announce those award winners as we get to the end of the announcements. And there are extra anthologies for sale. They're $10 each, and you just need to reach out and contact Andrea Anderson if you wish to have an anthology. So with that, let's get started. And again, as we go through this, I apologize if I mispronounce anyone's names, but congratulations to all of you in being honored with this award today. So in third place, poetry, grades 3 and 4, Emma Faso Raymond. In third place, fiction, grades 3 and 4, Gia Woelfel, Litchfield. In third place, poetry in grades 5 and 6, Samantha Winter, Slayton. Third place in grades 5 and 6 for fiction, Brennan Tuft, Lind. Third place, poetry, grades 7 and 8, Evangelina Garcia, Worthington. Third place, fiction, grades 7 and 8, Mackenzie Papp, Laverne. Third place, nonfiction, grades 7 and 8, Avery Fye, Edgerton. Third place, poetry in grades 9 and 10, Jaden Scholl, Westbrook. Grades 9 and 10, third place, fiction, Tera Johnson, Marshall. And third place in grades 9 and 10 for nonfiction, Alec Langerud, Worthington. Third place, poetry for grades 11 and 12, Nicole Sinise Morton. Third place, fiction for grades 11 and 12, Alexis Storden. Third place, nonfiction, grades 11 and 12, Bain Swankam, Worthington. Second place, poetry in grades 3 and 4, Galaxia Penner, Mountain Lake. Second place, fiction, grades 3 and 4, Lindsay Satram, Raymond. Second place, poetry in grades 5 and 6, Laura Peterson, Slayton. Second place, fiction, grades 5 and 6, Iris Donner, Raymond. Second place, nonfiction, grades 5 and 6, Brooklyn Hubbard, Beaver Creek. Second place, poetry in grades 7 and 8, Maya Lee Johnson, Wilmer. Second place, fiction, grades 7 and 8, Taylor Post, Woodstock. Second place, nonfiction, grades 7 and 8, Nathalie Morales, Worthington. Second place, poetry in grades 9 and 10, Anya Black, Tracy. Second place, fiction in grades 9 and 10, Anya Black, Tracy. Second place, nonfiction in grades 9 and 10, Kayla Orada, Hector. Second place, poetry in grades 11 and 12, Nicole Sinise Morton. Second place, fiction in grades 11 and 12, Rose Hanson, Marshall. Second place, nonfiction, grades 11 and 12, Taylor Ponto, Worthington. Our first place award winners will all receive a $20 gift certificate from Barnes & Nobles. First place, poetry, grades 3 and 4, Cameron Kellenberger, Steen. First place, fiction, grades 3 and 4, Ezra Peterson, Mountain Lake. First place, poetry in grades 5 and 6, Laura Peterson, Slayton. First place, fiction in grades 5 and 6, Lila Scandrett, Slayton. First place, nonfiction, grades 5 and 6, Kennedy Birch, Slayton. First place, poetry, grades 7 and 8, Rosara Escovel, Worthington. First place, fiction, grades 7 and 8, Elizabeth Eisma, Edgerton. First place nonfiction, grades 7 and 8, Matzi Moore, Hills. First place poetry in grades 9 and 10, Kate Jensen, Jackson. First place nonfiction, first place fiction, grades 9 and 10, Elizabeth Wiggins, Walnut Grove. First place nonfiction, grades 9 and 10, Kelby Van Watermelon, Lucan. And our first place winners in grades 11 and 12, poetry, and also a winner of a $2,000 scholarship, Melissa Snyder, Porter. First place fiction, grades 11 and 12, Melissa Snyder, Porter. And first place nonfiction in grades 11 and 12, and another $2,000 scholarship award winner, Summer Jansen of Jackson. Congratulations to all the winners and recognized today, and congratulations to Melissa and Summer for their $2,000 scholarship to SMSU. The school award for most place finishers goes to Worthington Public Schools. Congratulations to all the students and staff at Worthington who participated and were recognized today in the Creative Writing Awards ceremony. I want to thank all the students for their participation. I want to encourage them to participate if they're able to again next year. I think this is a phenomenal opportunity for the students in our region. I also want to say thank you to SMSU for their partnership in the Creative Writing program. We've been doing this for a number of years, and we couldn't do it without SMSU's partnership. So I do want to extend my thanks to the staff at SMSU and the students who helped judge in the anthology, judge in the selection of the award winners. I also want to thank the staff at SWWC. They all do a tremendous amount of work to make this happen. In particular, I want to call out Andrea Anderson. Andrea has done a phenomenal job on this award ceremony over a number of years and continues to do a great job, and was instrumental in helping to put together this virtual award ceremony. I think it just goes to show the commitment and support that Andrea has for all the work that goes into making this award ceremony possible. Thank you, Andrea, for the virtual award ceremony. And I want to congratulate again all of the place winners, the parents, the grandparents, all of you who on a normal face-to-face award ceremony would come to the college, and we would be able to share in this celebration with you. But thank you for the support you provide your children as they continue to hone their skills and their writing skills in particular in participating in this creative writing competition. Finally, I just want to wish you all health and well-being. I know that this has been certainly an unprecedented time, a time for concern, care, and certainly uneasiness for a number of our students and families. And as we continue to work through this distance learning period to the end of May, I hope that all is well with you. I hope that you enjoy the summer, and when we come back in the fall, there'll be not a new normal, but hopefully a normal where we'll be able to bring kids back into school, and we will be able to share in ways that we have missed this spring. So congratulations to all the award winners. Good luck in your endeavors for next year, and I hope you all have a great summer. Thank you very much.